All right, so let's talk about the Joker. The Joker is a character of nihilism, and I don't agree with nihilism, but I have to admit that it is more honest than classical modernism. In fact, that was the whole point. When Nietzsche and Sartre were trying to make their arguments to push back on classical modernism, they were basically saying, well, hey, Kant, you decided you're going to throw out divine authority and divine revelation and everything that would have come with a more traditional worldview. You don't get to keep the hangover of the moral imperatives. You don't get that. So if you're going to be honest, and there is no such thing as divine authority or divine revelation, then there is no such thing as morality. It's really just going to be the will to power. That is what will give purpose and meaning to who we are. And so that's what you see in real, honest, authentic nihilism. Who are you to put any ought or should or moral imperative on anyone around you? Who are you in any way to say what somebody should or shouldn't do? And yes, you could say, well, if we're going to come together as a society and decide as a society that this is how we want to live and we're going to govern ourselves the way we want to live, okay, fine. But how do you feel if an entire society decides to do something that you feel is morally heinous to another society, which we've seen in the histories of the world? There is such a thing as morality and objective moral values in the universe. And when we talk about those objective moral values, we need to talk about where they come from. Are they merely social conventions, or are they something more? But the nihilist is at least honest. They're at least consistent to say, if I'm throwing that out, I also have to throw out all morality and all structures that might say I should or I shouldn't do this. I'm just going to do whatever I determine to do, and I'm going to will to power. That's what the Joker represents. Of course, he just wants to see it all burn. But that is why nihilism is actually more intellectually consistent or coherent than classical modernism.